DreAllDay.com.
This is Dre Baldwin. Always remember that self-discipline and discipline overall is not a sprint, it's a marathon. This means you have to keep doing it over and over again, and over time you'll catch up to other people and surpass them by such a large distance that you won't even remember that you and that person are in the same race. Look at the Olympic Games. The sprints, the 100 meter, 200 meter, 400 meter, those races are really quick. They all last less than 1 minute. Anyone can be good for 1 minute or 10 seconds or 40 seconds, notwithstanding these Olympic runners. These are the best in the world. But if we look at another event in the Olympic track and field competition, the marathon. If you ever watch the Olympics on TV, when they get to the marathon final, they go to commercial during the race because it's so long. It's so long that people can't even pay attention to the whole thing. It gets boring just watching people run around the track at a pace which isn't really a sprint. It's kind of like a jog, but if you were actually running with them, you would notice how fast they actually are running. And these are the best runners in the world in the marathon. But what happens in the marathon final? It's so many laps around the track that eventually the people who end up winning, the top 3 runners usually in that race, they end up lapping some of the other runners in the race by the time it gets to the end. And remember, these aren't just average people that got pulled off the street. These are the best marathon runners in the world being lapped in the championship race, the gold medal race at the biggest track and field event in the world. How is that possible, and what does it have to do with discipline, you might be thinking? Discipline is not something that happens in short bursts. It's not something you do today and then not tomorrow. It's not something you do for one project, one business, one conversation, or one job. You keep doing it every single day. It's a discipline. It means it doesn't take a day off. People won't be paying attention to what you're doing. They'll go to commercial because it's boring, and they don't even see the point in watching you work every single day because it's so predictable. You're doing the same thing over and over and over again. But by the end of the race, you'll have lapped so many people that you won't even remember that they're in the same race as you. That's what discipline is, and that's why it's a marathon. Dre all day.